know what? Thank God for this upcoming international break, because I need some space from this club. They are trying to kill me. These performances over the last 2 games is insane. To not score a goal in back-to-back matches. Are you mad? Another Madrid derby that we drop points this season. Why do we look so shit? The team is too one-dimensional. Left wing FC. XABI Alonso. Fucking lashes. What is this in-game management? Another game where you look clueless. The answers to our problems are on the bench and you refuse to use them. Awful in-game management. Awful substitutions. Again. Dropping points to Rayo Vallecano. It feels like a loss. It really does. How are we not getting on the score sheet? How is Brahim Diaz playing so many minutes? Where's Endrick? Where's Gonzalo Garcia? You didn't make our first real sub until the 70th minute. And instead of you making a change that helps us in the attack, you bring on Danny Ceballos. Let me tell you something right now. I am not XABI out. I still think he will figure it out. I still think he is the manager that will lead us to good things, to trophies, etc. But let me tell you something right now, bro. You're really wearing my patience. You really are. Because for as much as I back you, for as much as I think highly of you tactically, it's almost as if you're trying to prove me wrong. It's almost like you want me to look like an idiot. Is that what you want? You, my friend, XABI Alonso, as of today, is on fraud watch. Because the in-game management that I'm seeing from him is making me question if I even knew who the hell he was to begin with. I don't get it. We have a lot of shit to get into. I am not happy at all. But before we really start breaking things down, I see you varsitards in the comment section celebrating and acting as if you guys are about to go top of La Liga. And this is why I say that Barca's fan base has the combined IQ of a doorknob. How did you get a draw against Rayo Vallecano when you came to their ground a month or so ago? Didn't you have to cheat? Didn't you have to get a fluke penalty when VAR all of a sudden stopped working? Negrera FC. Didn't Joan Garcia have to carry you on his back against this same team? Didn't Rayo Vallecano open you up like Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips? But yet you have the nerve to sit here and laugh at Real Madrid, even though I'm still lonely at the top. This is why your fan base gets cooked, because you guys are idiots. You literally got a draw here, and you should have lost if it wasn't for that penalty that always goes your way. You're still second. Even if you win against Celta Vigo, guess what? You're still 3 points behind me, little bro. Worry about your gaffer. Tell Hansi Flick to fix that back line. Laughing at us. I'm still winning La Liga, by the way. So you can hold that. But I need you to get in the comment section. What are your thoughts on this game? Who was your man of the match? Make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on those post notifications. Rayo Vallecano, 0. Real Madrid, 0. And you know what hurts the most? We finally wore our blue kits. The most beautiful kits in world football this season. And that's the performance that we put out there. We are too one-dimensional. We are left-wing FC. The right side of our attack never produces anything. Zero threat. Zero. I don't even know who I could say for man of the match. Nobody deserves it. That's why I'm asking what you guys are saying. Because nobody, I think maybe Vinícius was our best player today. He was the only attacker that was trying to go at their defense. He was cooking their right back all game, but had no outlet. Zero. Everybody wants to always scapegoat Vinícius. Well, talk about Mbappe today. Ghosting. Brahim Diaz on the right. 2-3 years, Dagestan, and forget. I want him out this club in January. Go bring me Nico Paz. Brahim Diaz, you can't cook. Vallecano, you can't look like a threat. Where is Rodrigo? Why is Rodrigo not starting? Where is the Mumbai Neymar? Brother, Rodrigo is the best option that we have on that right wing. If not him, put Endrick there. Put Valverde there. Something different. Put Mbappe right wing. I don't want to see Brahim Diaz start another game for Real Madrid. Unless we're playing a 8th division team in fucking Copa del Rey. And even then, I don't want him out there. I thought XABI Alonso, let's talk about this guy because he deserves lashes. I cannot believe back-to-back games. You would think you learned from your mistakes. Liverpool was just a few days ago. You got slapped. You took nothing away from that match. You essentially said, I'll do the same shit. Why in the second half at 0-0? Why am I seeing Camavinga right wing minutes? Are you high? Camavinga right wing minutes. That's not his bag. What are you doing? Why didn't you start Trent today? After the Liverpool game, they literally said Valverde complained about an overload. This brother was grabbing his hamstring at the end of the match. Who knows how long he might be out for if he's seriously injured now because you didn't give him a rest. Thank you for that. Trent is available. I cannot believe how shit we looked in attack. The only player doing anything, Vinícius, Mbappe today. Man turned to the avatar. Casper the friendly ghost. Where were you? I don't think Mbappe got enough service, to be fair to him. But even when he got the ball, he didn't look like he was on it today. He looked shaky. He looked like he had no idea what was going on. The midfield, I think overall it was decent. But Rayo Vallecano had chances. Rayo Vallecano were going at us. This game was wide open. It's not like they sat back. It's not like Rayo Vallecano played a back five. It's not like they were out there and they were fucking just defensively. No, they were having a go. Their right back in that first half on the ball was a huge threat. His overlapping was causing us problems. In the second half, they also had some decent chances as well. And it's like I said, I know that this is not an easy place to go to, right? Barcelona had to cheat to get a draw. Barcelona had to go and get a penalty right with no VAR. All of a sudden, it's not working. Barcelona get a fluky pen. Jean Garcia has a masterclass, and they're able to leave there with points. So I know, look, Rayo Vallecano, they raised their levels when it comes to playing the big boys. They've done that. Last season, we lost there. Or we dropped points, I think. No, we didn't lose. I think we just dropped points at their ground. And then this season, again, we dropped points. The revenge tour has been unsuccessful. The revenge tour has been shit. Like, Liverpool, I thought we were going to bounce back after that game. I thought we were going to see a better performance. Again, I don't have a man of the match. I mean, I think Thibaut Courtois was decent, right? Did what he had to do, was a promising goal, handled his box well, commanded the area. Dean Howson, another shaky performance. I don't think he should have got a yellow card. It was a bit harsh, but he got subbed off at halftime because we can't trust you with you on a yellow because you make mistakes. So you had to get stinker and hooked, essentially. I thought Asensio was decent today. I think he was our best defender. Alvaro Carreras, his positioning was all over the place. He's overlapping, inverting, and then it's leaving gaps for their right back to exploit, which he did. The second half, he was a lot more quiet. I think Alvaro Carreras was solid. Valverde was okay. I think Arda Güler, creativity-wise, didn't really do too much, right? Did have a couple of good shots that could have led to something, but we're playing Arda Güler in like a deeper role, right? He was playing as more of an 8 than a 10 this game. And I get why XABI Alonso is doing that, because Jude needs to be high up the pitch. Jude is the one that crashes the box, right? If Jude does not do that, then guess what? Nobody's going to crash the box because Mbappe does not stay in the middle. Mbappe is always drifting wide. He's everywhere else but where a striker needs to actually be. So I get why Jude plays higher up. But I thought Arda today was just mid. I expected more creativity from him. We know he can do a job as an 8, right? He is good enough to receive from the back line. He is good enough to dictate the tempo. But, I mean, come on, bro. Brahim Diaz, like I said, bro, I never want to see this guy start for Real Madrid. I never want to see him start, bro. Go get me Nico Paz, bro. I need Brahim Diaz sentenced to the Shadow Realms, to the Gulag. Oh, my days, bro. It's actually ridiculous how ineffective you are, how ineffective our right wing has been. Every single attack has to come from the left. And the issue that I have today is, where is XABI Alonso's in-game management? We are struggling. We are too one-dimensional. And what do? Nothing. Move Mbappe to the right. Bring on Endrick or bring on Gonzalo. Gonzalo Garcia was arguably our best player in the Club World Cup. He bailed you out in that tournament multiple times. He showed he can score headers. He can link play. He can do whatever we need. You bring on Trent and no target man. So what are you bringing on Trent to do exactly? To whip crosses into who? You idiot. To who? Mbappe does not win headers. Vinny does not win headers. Who are he crossing the ball to? I just do not get it. XABI Alonso today is who I am blaming for this loss. If he was more proactive with his substitutions, and I said a loss because that's what it feels like, but if he was more proactive instead of reactive, we could have got something today. Why is it that Vallecano were making subs before us? More subs. Yeah, you brought on Militao at halftime, but you know what I mean. We had to wait until the 70th minute for Dani Ceballos. Are you serious? Makes absolutely zero sense. And for all the Barca fans who are in here yapping, like I said earlier, we're still top of the league. You're still a game behind us. Maybe if you beat Celta Vigo later, then yeah, you only beat 3 points. I'm still comfortable. Let's not act like you didn't struggle here against Rayo Vallecano. You had to scumbag a pen with VAR no longer working. Funny how that works against your club. Interesting. Negreira FC. But let's look at this league table though, man. Fucking ridiculous, bro. Dropping points. I can't believe this is how they responded after we got battered by Liverpool. It's really unacceptable. The thing is, if you're telling me that this Real Madrid team cannot compete, then shut down the club. We have arguably a top 3 squad in the world, and XABI Alonso does not utilize it correctly. My man is out here moving like Carlo Ancelotti. I thought XABI Alonso was going to use the youth. I thought Endrick and Gonzalo Garcia would be given more chances. Clearly not. I've been hoodwinked. The only new player that he's really using like that is Arda Güler. It's pretty much the same shit from last season, but we keep more possession. It is unacceptable, XABI. It really is. But here's how the table is currently looking. 31 points. Going into the international break on awful form. Back-to-back games. No goals scored. Unacceptable. How is Raul Asensio not scoring that header in the first half? Wide open header, and he's missing. You're supposed to be the Ramos regen, and you can't bag a header? Come on. Look, man, get in the comment section. Let me know what you're saying about this shit performance. Smash that like button. Subscribe. So mid from everyone for the most part. But for me, I'm looking at XABI Alonso, and he's the one that has to hold the most smoke, because this today was another stinker from our gaffer. And I'm not XABI out, but I am XABI doubt. Turn on those notifications, subscribe, get in the Discord, whatever, man.